Welcome back everyone to more Standard on Arena with me, Autumn, aka Rainy the Witch. Back in my home for a little bit longer. I'm back from my travels, and we're back with some sweet Standard action. We have this Izzet Prowess deck today. This is the list I went 6-2 with in the Open at RC Bologna, the Day 2 tournament. Izzet Prowess, deck all about Cori-Steel Cutter. Arguably the best card in Standard. Cori-Steel Cutter, cast 2 spells, you get a monk every single turn. We have a bunch of other Prowess threats in the form of Stormchaser's Talent and Monastery Swiftspear that also benefit from us casting a bunch of spells. So our creatures are all going to get very large and in charge as we cast cantrips, cast cheap burn spells, and all that good stuff. In addition, we have Stock Up and Hearth Elemental as ways to refuel in the late game. Hearth Elemental has been really impressing me. Excited to be playing some more of this card and see how it feels today. I do have the Green Splash today, which I've been playing to make High Noon and Temporary Lockdown. Very easy to answer with Pawpatch Formation. Not clear to me yet if the Green Splash is correct or not exactly. But it's all pretty reasonable. I'm definitely excited to keep trying it out. Let's get in that with some Izzet Prowess. Alright, this is nice. Lead on Stormchasers, start pushing damage. They're probably on Omni. Interesting. Let's just do this so we can do 2 blue spells if we want. Assuming we're against Omni, I would want the Flood Maw over the land, I guess. I should probably have fired off the opt. If any of my plays look suspect today, it's because my entire life consists of packing boxes at the moment. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Alright, I might run into a lockdown here. But I think that's fine. I'm gonna push a lot of damage. We have Flood Maw as well. Oh, what a fascinating card. So we could put them to 14 and Pierce, or we could 6+3, put them to 9 and save Pierce for combo. I think I really like doing this. We might get locked down, but even if we do, we still have a Pierce to protect us from combo. We have a Flood Maw to like recreate our board. And sometimes they just apparently don't even have it, so you know. Just that easy. Hey Sophia, good to see you. Cori, the Steel Cutter. Indeed, indeed. Oh, I'm really scared that if I cast Stock Up and Brick on land, it's kind of a disaster. At least the Cori gets me 2 damage. How am I? How was the RC? How is Aska? In order. I am exhausted. Because I am moving house in 2 days. And my life consists of packing boxes. Part 1. Do I just let this resolve? If I counter it, they don't get the Omni in the yard. And even if they lock down me, I can like maybe Flood Maw to set up. I think I counter this, right? I think that's nice. Part 2. How was the RC? The RC was a good time. I had exactly the best possible record that I could have without really achieving anything. I lost my winning in on day 1 for day 2, and then in the open I went 6-2, but missed cash on breakers. So, but it was fun. It was great seeing people. I got to meet a bunch of Aska's friends. I got to meet some Sanctum people. Had some good meals, learned a lot, got in some good practice. I can't really complain. Oh, that would have been funny, Kiyashi. Yeah. Part 3, how is Asuka? Asuka is exceptionally pretty. Oh wait, that probably wasn't what you meant. Well, it's the answer I've given and I'm sticking to it. There are EU Sanctum people. Not very many. But I'm told they do exist. Good answer, thank you. I'm frankly shocked I could come up with an answer that smooth, considering how few brain cells I have active at the moment. All right. I had exactly enough. Indeed. All right. I just want to attack for 1 and say go. If they fire off a stock up, I would probably just negate it. Yeah. All right. No longer in the red mana waiting room. Set them for 6. We have 3 instants in the yard. Another stock up. I mean, yes, we're going down this road already. Might as well commit. 230. Yeah, Sophia really means it with her streak. Sophia has like the most impressive streak I've ever seen. 2 mana for a Harpy boy. Do we want to cast a 4/5? Or do we want to just like get back a negate? Casting a 4/5 can't be that bad, right? Harpy boy with Tatabi. Yeah, I want to try out a build like that at some point. So if I do this now, I get to preserve my monster roll, and then I am still 2 points short of lethal. I might just want to save this. But a bit of me likes the idea of firing it off. Because I can then activate my talent next turn. Oh, I assume they're Omni. We don't actually know. But I tend to assume that my opponents register playable decks. A bold move on the arena ladder, indeed. We all make mistakes. They are Omni. Wait, did they do the thing? They did the thing. Great. Oh, so now I have to take Pierce and hope I don't die. Okay. Am I allowed to just Pierce this? I don't know. It's really tempting. Yeah, bait. I guess it's kind of bait. You squint real hard. They could get 2 unsummons off this. And then I can't Pierce both. I don't know. But Pierce is a prowess trigger on my turn. Shrug. Enjoy. Enjoy your stock up. Yeah, well, they could punish me with... Yeah, I genuinely have no idea, man. That's kind of why I felt like just countering it. I guess I'm keeping this. Spyglass Siren. So is this amazing Jeskai Oculus or unplayable blue-black? Find out soon. It is unplayable blue-black. Exciting. What if it's mono blue? Then opponent would be a hero. You think Oculus cut Siren? I think some people play Siren. I think people are like really split between Mako and Siren, right? Maybe I'm wrong about that though. I feel like Oculus lists are just like 30 creatures chosen at random a lot of the time. From a pool of like, there's so many. I don't know if I meant to, so if I burst lightning this and then they counter a thing, or they don't have a 2-drop or whatever, they don't get to Kaito me. But obviously they might have a better creature that we could burst instead. I don't know. Stormchasers is a nice one. Play my Stormchasers. Say go. Okay, so we can stop Kaito. That's something at least. Kind of sad not to trade off the Spell Pierce, because like Spell Pierce is kind of garbage tier against Dimir. But ho hum. Which is like weirdly very nice. Means that Enduring Curiosity doesn't get to solo me. Unfortunately, Kaito might solo me, so. Ooh, they're saying go. Very nice. Are they countering this? The plot's looting. I'm gonna need a name, Scooter. I'm sorry, I really need a name with this one. Do we take 2 talents or talent opt? Oh, highway robbery! I can't is kind of a banger. I also can't really imagine ever playing it. Alright, just gonna say go, so we can torch Curiosity. People say Curiosity killed the cat, but Torch exiled it. Oh my god, that's such a good card. Alright, we're gaming. Nothing. Curiosity killed the cat and nothing can bring it back. Indeed, indeed. How much do I care about having triple blue open? Not a huge amount, but I guess I probably should, even if it means I don't develop a tap land. I guess it's kind of an argument for wanting to hold this till next turn anyway, though. I should have played a tap land. This was really bad. Because I like half want to hold this anyway. Now that I'm at this point, I'm going to cast it, I guess. Especially because it's like amazing quench bait. But I do feel very silly for like not just playing my tap land and holding a Stormchasers. Because then you can like return a 1, cast talent 1 for another cutter token. Okay, this worked out though. This worked out. My hope of spell piercing at the quench came true. Now they start taking 1 billion damage. There are 2 cards that can bring it back. Pull from Eternity and question mark? I don't know what the other one is. Rift Sweeper, thank you, Shay. I forgot about that one. Everyone loves Rift Sweeper. If your opponent is playing, look, if you have to start the sentence that way, I'm gonna wait on my land until we know if we're keeping the card on top or not. TSS! Thank you for the resub. 75 months. Aw. On this stream, we love the Sky Noodle. I don't want to get rid of this. It doesn't trigger Prowess. It does let me double spell pretty trivially for Cutter, but... we just got rid of you. Scrybug. Living Wish if it's 2002. Incredible, incredible. The mighty Deep Cavern Bat has arrived. I already wanted to get back stock up. But I guess threatening to kill the opponent is also pretty good. Wanting Ponder unbanned in Modern. Honestly, like... Preordain didn't do very much. Modern's pretty strong now. Honestly... oh no, I shouldn't be devil's advocate for this. In paper, you can use Mycosynth Lattice and Karn to unexile anything you want. Spectacular. Okay, they have the cat. Please don't cast Harvester of Misery. It would be the most phenomenal beat ever if they did cast Harvester of Misery. Like, genuinely pretty impressively horrific for us. You probably need these Rebel Salvos. Spell Pierce is pretty heinous, despite doing some very solid work there. Oh, this kills Kaito. Hilarious. I think Clasm is bad. I think people overrate Clasm against Amir. I'm wondering about these Drake catchers. They're pretty bad into Floopy specifically. I guess they're pretty bad into like black removal. Maybe we just run it like we have it set up. Minimal sideboarding. Just have the deal 5s for Preacher and Shelly. Oh, that's fair, Scooter. Whilst we're at it, can we ban the fetch lands in Modern? I'm normally the last person to advocate for bans. But you got to admit, at the very least, banning the fetch lands in Modern would be completely hilarious. Just like S-tier comedy. Ban fetches and Magic as a whole. I respect this take. Taking this so I can stop the turn free Kaito. Okay, no turn free Kaito. That's acceptable. That one's less acceptable. So we're looking for a deal 2 or a deal 5. Regular Zach, thank you for that raid. Welcome to everyone joining us. Good to have you all here. Boop. Yeah, fetch lands are among the most powerful cards ever printed, for sure. Yeah, common is just straight up right. Common based take. TBH. Oh. We're not in danger. Maybe I like have to bring in the second bounce if like they're really doing this Preacher Shelly thing. Bouncing a Shelly is obviously negative on card advantage, but it's pretty phenomenally plus on tempo. Oh, that's interesting, Scooter. What about fetches that just create a token? God, double blocking sounds completely horrendous. Anyway, for double blocking. Please don't tap my other red source, Arena. Please. Basically, pathways. True. And we all know pathways are like the most miserable lands ever created. That's a lie. The reveal lands. But the pathways are up there. You like pathways? I think pathways are really nice digitally and utterly miserable in paper. Having to like pull your land out of the sleeve and flip it over, or alternatively having to carry them in like see-through sleeves and then have checklist cards. Like either of those are complete disasters. Like the creatures that flip get away with it because they only flip like, you know, in a quarter of the games. Whereas the pathways, you're constantly flip-flopping them back and forth. It's such a nightmare. Alright, fire up a Sleight. I wonder if I was meant to cast Hearth first. Oh, I kind of want to take a land. Is that crazy? I should probably take it first, Lightning. I really wonder what's going on here. Why wouldn't they attack me with Sanctuary? I'm just going to take the burst so we can double spell again next time. Right. Oh, please don't have a removal spell, friend. God. Yeah, I really should have cast this 4/5 at some point, I guess. Anyway, here we are. Here we are. Dual lands peaked at M10. Which one was M10? I'm not really sure what my favorite dual lands are in terms of like designs. Oh, Glacial Fortress. Alright, I agree. Dual lands peaked at M10. You're right, and you should say it. I don't want to say go. Obviously, it means 2 removal spells kills me. It also guarantees I can double spell next time. Replace all fetch lands with Fram Portal. Oh my god. I have not thought about Fram Portal for the entirety of its being in Standard, and I endeavor to continue not doing so. Is it still in Standard? I have no idea. I don't think about it. People would freak at fetches being banned. You know, the format I love the idea of. Sam Black was talking a little while back about the concept of no search modern. Uh-oh. Wait, couldn't they have killed me? Green Sun Zenith is the most banned card ever in that format. True. Why didn't they just kill me? I'm very confused. I guess they were like scared of me having a Monstrous Rage or something. I don't know. It's hard for me to imagine 2 damage actually mattering. I really just want to not get punked by some weird nonsense, like a end step floopy or whatever. Yeah, playing blue-black, so it's possible they are being held ransom. Phenomenal. This is like kind of crazy. I might be becoming a Rebel Salvo believer. 1 mana deal 5. Huh? You don't say. Oh my gosh, Scooter. What a song. What a song. I'm just not re-equipping. I hit them for 12. I have 2 blockers back. Yeah, Salvo. Annihilation can't hit Planeswalkers. I was a lot higher on Annihilation before I realized that, like, it's kind of just a mana too expensive in the mirror. I kind of think trying to destroy Steel Cutters in the mirror is, like, secretly a trap. If your opponent gets a Steel Cutter in play, you just accept you lose. It's fine. Move on to the. I'm exaggerating. I'm exaggerating. You try and race it. You try and Pyroclasm them. You have all these options that don't involve you like 2-for-1ing yourself to desperately swim upriver. Or playing a 3-mana answer to their 2-mana card. Like all these things are so unexciting. You either want to spell pierce the cutter or you just accept you have to erase it. A break because of Slickshot. Yeah, I kind of think people are meant to board out Slickshot in the mirror, but certainly not everyone does. Also, like, Flood Maw is just a better... Flood Maw is, like, arguably a better answer to Slickshot anyway. Right? Well... Restless Spire. If I knew we were likely playing the mirror, I probably would have kept my 7. But ho-hum. This is fine. Oh, we're playing against Oculus. Okay, this is a disaster, actually. Wait, what? Cauldron deck. Yeah, something like that. Surely Restless Spire is better than Wandering Fumarole. It is decidedly worse, unfortunately. Is it Delirium? We just don't know. Ooh, second red is not terrible. Would I then just get rid of the FOMO? I suppose so. Two removal spells on FOMO is a bit grim, but we have a stock upcoming. All right, it's a good one. Mako is now a 6/6. Apparently. I have to start chumping it soon. Okay. The second cutter, though, we are doing some sick stuff of our own. If they don't find an Inti, we're kind of okay. Need to shut my mouth. If you have a bear flap, how often does your outside bear bring other bears to your house? Phenomenal question. Question for the ages. Oh, I guess we're just dead. Okay. Damn, that was an impressive Mako. Maybe I was meant to answer the Mako instead of the FOMO. The immediate eye roll, yeah. Interesting. Unclear how good this Ghost Vacuum card actually is against them. I guess it interacts with Cauldron in a sense. And it hits stories. Maybe they have the deal free that it can hit as well. It turns off Delirium. It doesn't seem great. I think I might still need it anyway, but I can't say I'm in love with the idea. This might not be a Hearth Elemental matchup. And then I can trim maybe just a Swiftspear since I'm bringing the hatches in. All right, this is certainly a keep. Swiftspear into removal spells. Push some early damage. All right. Go for a slight. Oh, we'll absolutely take a talent. Although the cantrip was also pretty nice. The talent, meaning that we have 2 creatures beating down. Very, very sick. Pyroclasm waiting room. Okay, Kitsa. Interesting. I guess I'm gonna torch that. This Ghost Vacuum looking about as impressive as I feared it might. Well, I can save one of them. Oh, they're missing a land drop. That's good for me at least. Okay. Imagine if that Burst Lightning had been a Rage. We'd have saved both our creatures. Alright, there's the FOMO. Yes, I have to wait because they could hit land and then play out Shock. Well, if I wait, I can turn the Salvo into a damage, but I might draw stock up and want to be able to cast it. We are going to start going towards making 1/1s pretty soon, which is sick. Like, we already have a FOMO under the vacuum, now we get a Rona. We have 5 lands, we're only 1 away from cracking the vacuum. Scream. Okay. Oh, I can get back a Burst Lightning. That sounds strong. One might say. Good luck, have fun, opponent. Rona, sure. I guess the question is, do they have a Spell Pierce? And the answer is it does not matter, because we drew a land. Game free. Oh, bye, Sophia. Enjoy the gardening. Alright, I will admit these ghost vacuums seem pretty heinous that game. Not bangers. Getting boarded out. Bringing in more card advantage to counteract my opponent's 10 billion Pyroclasms. I kind of want to keep this because it has Cutter. We have 2 cantrips to find second land, and we have the best card in the deck in our hand. Well, second land, waiting room. We get like 5 looks. That's about 90% to hit. Hey, we got that. Kind of just want to jam it. I could get abraded, of course, and that would suck. But just having it in play means we probably get a token next turn if we end up with it. Right. Strong. Yeah. Kit's everyone's most mediocre otter. How was Bologna? Did I have a good trip? I had a great trip. Bologna, the tournament, was fine. Sorry, give me a sec. I'm processing my decisions. Skills maker. Yeah, I had a great trip. Bologna, the tournament, I wish I'd done very slightly better. Me and my teammate had a combined win rate of like 65%, which is really strong. But the way the wins and losses broke and tiebreakers broke, I just barely missed out on actually like achieving anything with that win percentage. But the tournaments were fun. I feel like I learned a lot from them. Bologna, the experience of being around people. Actually, no, let's go Bologna the city second. Bologna the city. Not my fave. But it's like fine. It's like completely fine. The food is great. But there are also a lot of aspects of you know, Bologna that are not necessarily my vibe. Lots of cars, lots of noise. I find it very strange how like literally every place serves alcohol for some reason. You go to a cafe and it serves alcohol in the middle of the day, and I'm just like, why? What are we doing here? You know? Bologna, the experience of being around people, impeccable. Like, got to meet a bunch of my partner's friends for the first time. Had some very, very good meals with them. Lots of cool people. Exceptionally little to complain about in that regard. Can we hit a red source? Do I want to risk it? I feel like risking it might be illegal. God, hitting a red source of stock up would be so sick though. I think I'm gonna risk it. I think I'm like a little bit far behind. I need to take a slightly risky line here. Tapped red incoming, you know it. Easy game. And Sabraid gets wasted. Nice. We just got a Pyroclasm, sure. What was the other thing they discarded? A Shivan Reef. Makes sense. Another Shivan Reef. Makes sense as well. Well, now I get to go Cutter into Salvo, which is pretty phenomenal. I would certainly like to bounce the Skitzer at some point, but all things in due course, I guess. Go away, Monstrous Rage. We already have one of you. Okay, well, we got our Prowess token. I can't really complain. This is the scariest Restless Spire I've ever seen in my life. And that is the first Restless Spire I've ever seen be scary in my life. Very nice of me to let others win at MTG this time. I already don't want them getting another loop, but I really want to get the straight catcher going. So the next turn is going to be a fantastic turn. Wait, how much power does this need? 3 or greater? Ugh. Maybe I did need to bounce this Kitzer. It's kind of terrifying. Oh, Ernie, with the 11-month resub. Thank you, Ernie. Very sweet of you to continue supporting me and my content. Love to see it. Drake a Nautics engineer, huh? Interesting. Well, so yes, am I meant to attack all? I feel like I'm probably meant to attack all. Drake Couch is going to get me 2 tokens, presumably. This block is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Oh, do I have to bounce one of their things for the Prowess? I could just let them keep the Maker, right? Dream blocks? Yeah, I know, right? Actual crazy stuff going on right now. I guess I get to pump the Engineer and then I have to cast the Flood Maw. Oh, so this gets them 6 power, so now I have to Flood Maw. Yeah, this pumps the Mako, so I guess I'm bouncing the Mako. Or I could bounce the Kitzer. I think bouncing the Kitzer is better, because then it's like kind of blank cardboard once it's in their hand. They can't cycle it to dig for something good. It means I get a... I don't quite get a Drake, but I still kill both of these, and I'm really close to getting my first Drake now. Oh, Drake Hatcher, my beloved. Engineer seems unhinged in that deck. I think it's just for the Cauldrons, right? Engineer is also just like supposedly a good card on rate. I agree it does not seem phenomenal in that deck though. I'm being as kind as I can. But like it makes sense. It makes sense while they're playing it. Oh, 2-1 first strike. I see. Oh, during your turn? Apparently I see nothing. Am I just attacking with this? I guess so. Okay, Stray Catcher. Alright, I need to see this. Oh, wow. Yeah, that art is phenomenal. However, when I have never seen that before. Big approve. Alright, Drake Catcher is going to make its first Drake. After eating their entire board. Uh-oh. Alright. I mean, this is probably fine. Oh, I just think I guess it does kind of look like Natalie Portman almost. I just think the normal Drake Catcher, I find the art looks like weirdly photorealistic to me. It feels very different to like the normal style of, I guess there's no normal style of Magic artwork, but this is like so much more realistic than I'm used to. Which is not a complaint about the piece of art, but it looks a little strange on the card, you know? This is Spirebluff Canal, I would maybe consider keeping. Alright, this sounds great though. Yeah, you couldn't stand the Joss Speeding of it all. Honestly, extremely valid. I am very intentionally never going back to it. Loved it when I was a teenager. But very much refusing to go back to it at any point. Oh, Slick Shot. See how much damage they deal to me. Feels illegal to pass with Torch open. Kind of just need to develop my own threat. Alright. And blocks. Oop. I wonder if I meant to scry here to look for land. I'm never activating this talent, right? We both have cutters. This game is going fast. Yeah, definitely get rid of that. In a heartbeat. Happy I scried. So, ignoring anything else, next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have exactly lethal. Definitely do not have exactly lethal anymore. They're raging me. Or they're opting. Okay. 9. So currently we have 8, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we hit an untapped blue off Sleight, we kill. Probably just meant to go for it. Damn it. Huh? Am I holding back a blocker? How much of a coward am I? I believe I'm holding back a blocker. Unclear that it achieves very much, though. Could just be incorrect. What's the green in this deck? We have Pawpatch Formations in the sideboard. Oh my god, Gwen, you're so smart. There's 2 Shivan Reefs. Yes. Yes, you're correct. I should have attacked both. Yeah. 100% should have attacked both. Okay. Lethal? Very nice. Easy game, just top deck Cutter. In my defense, there were a lot of cards we could top deck there. Blue source, any red spell. But it's true that Cutter was a pretty phenomenal find. Yeah, it's funny. When it's the broken card you top deck. Certainly true. Alright. Still very unsure how many rages they want. Maybe this just turns into the Izzet stream. We just play like a million different builds of Izzet / Teamer. Mulligan. Keep. I wouldn't say I love this hand. I'm probably meant to get rid of the Elemental, I guess. It's so tempting to keep the Elemental on a mulligan, but we have 0 cantrips. So we aren't exactly enabling it particularly quickly. Go away, Spirebluff Canal. Oh, they played that on stream. I was aware this is a thing that CFT really likes. It was one of the myriad Cutter builds I want to try and stream at some point. Countless Cutter builds on countless timelines. God damn it. Rage. Why? Stuff like that makes me wonder if it's just like incorrect not to have more rages in my deck. I just don't know how you fit everything you want. Is like part of the problem. Why am I bouncing this right now? This is, I guess, because I want my token. Am I just attacking now? They only have the 1 red source. I'm probably priced into trying to race, I guess. It's not like my hand remotely plays a long game. Have I tried out Abzan Pixie? I have not. I've played a bunch of Black-White Pixie on stream. And obviously I have played a bunch of Esper beforehand, although I've only done a little bit of post-Dragonstorm Esper. But I haven't really touched Abzan at all. I die to so many things right now. The problem is if I Clasm, they just have to have 2 spells. And I don't get a Cutter token. Good game. No need to be a rude opponent. Let me see. Well, what Abzan cards does Pixie get? I'm a little bit unclear on that detail. Yeah, Esper's very washed, sadly. As much as I love Esper, it's just not good anymore. Alright. Skirmish. Wait, people are really playing Skirmish right now? That's hilarious. I guess that card's fine. It's still hilarious, though. I'm not sure how to feel about this Pyroclasm card sometimes. It's like very high variance. Sometimes it's so busted. Yathan Roadwatcher. When this enters, if you cast it, mill 4. Return target creature mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's kind of sick. No red mana. This is pretty good. I guess I might as well just let on opt anyway. Rug. Sleight is nice. Sleight is like a deal 2 that draws a card. Alright, they have the Cutter. They're also taking a lot of damage though. With us being on the front foot like this. And we have our own Cutter. Get in those Prowess triggers, put them to 10. If I have a Sleight. Probably going to get a Cutter token now. Please don't Clasm me. They're braiding, okay? Sure. Pretty good. Hit me to 13. No fear over that. I guess we're just gonna draw 2. Burst Lightning is nice. I can only put them to 2. I probably want to kill a critter instead. If I had untapped land, I would consider putting them to 2, because then Stormchasers would be threatening lethal. But as is, I guess I should respect them being able to kill me. And remove a Prowess critter. Alright, stock up time. Means they're probably not dying this turn. Now if they have Rage, they only deal 8. Yeah, they kill one of my things. They can put me to 8, but they don't have a blocker then. So a lot of stuff kills them off the top. Yeah, opponent's scared. Makes sense. Rock up, pretty perfect draw. Let's see what it finds. Removal spell's not lethal. What am I doing? Burst Lightning, I'm definitely taking. I could also take a Flood Maw. It doesn't feel like I need another stock up. Right, if they double block, we Burst Lightning face. If they single block, we're happy. Excellent. So Burst Lightning face means I can now bounce Burst Lightning back to my hand with Talent next turn to kill them. Yeah, we're basically on the same line here, Moonraker. I just figured Flood Maw slightly better if I end up saying go instead of killing something in combat. But it's basically all the same. Please don't kill me, opponent. You have 4, Rages plus 5, so it would be 9. You need 2 Rages, or 2 Prowess triggers plus Rage, or Burst plus Rage also does it. That is not any of the things I said. They might Flood Maw my Talent. But then they also need an answer to Swiftspear. So... oh, they might have Pierce as well. Am I ever meant to not get back this Burst Lightning? I'm threatening lethal with Swiftspear. I get to play a Hearth Elemental. I get to have Flood Maw open. I have so much going on that I can probably just, like, beat a lot of cards. Like, they didn't kill me there, so clearly they don't have, like, a pile of Rages in hand, right? Okay, they are killing Swifty, sure. Well, so I could take the island and just, like, cross my fingers they don't have Pierce and go for the kill. Or I could take the Rage, play a Hearth Elemental, say go. All right. We do die if this fails, because they can rebuy Burst Lightning and kill me if Prowess triggers. Nice. Good game. 6-1 today with Izzet. Six and one with Izzet. You do love to see it. All right, that's going to be me done for the evening, y'all. Thank you everyone for watching. If you've enjoyed the stream, all these various things. YouTube channel, YouTube links in chat. Editor does a great job of uploading stuff there. Give me a follow if you want to know when I go live on Twitch. Also, Patreon link up on screen and now in chat. Throughout the previous set, I was doing lots of updates to an Esper Pixie guide over on my Patreon, including lots of strategy guides and info. Now I'm going to be doing a lot of Izzet content, different Izzet lists, different Izzet sideboard guides, updating it as I learn more, keep iterating. So if you want some sweet Izzet content, there's going to be the first sideboard guide, hopefully coming out tomorrow, if I can do enough box packing in the next 24 hours.